Which one of us can truly say what love truly is and be 100% correct? Anybody? Awesome. You see, because the word itself has been so universally watered down over the years that by the time the meaning of the word takes, by the, as universally been watered down over the years that the meaning of the word has lost its taste by the time it hits your tongue. You know, I'm not saying that love's gone, but it feels so obvious. Black Eyed Peas wouldn't have made a video about it full of question marks. Let's embark on a mind excavation to see if we can answer some of those questions right now. I give you 4 of the 5 stages of love by Shihan. She said it tastes like creation. When she swallowed my unborn kids, she carried the full term and gave birth to my guilt. If there's ever a time you can't find me, don't worry. I'm doing all right. I'm probably hiding out somewhere, counting my blessings, mumbling something about sunshine, wondering how much love I can live in a lifetime. See, I found a reason to live again. My daughter. And she has me conversing with Father Time, trying to convince him to allow me the ability to witness my future history, outgrow my legacy. And I think it's working. See, he led me to her, my wife. And she is my fountain of youth, and I've drank her to the point that I've been reborn, and I've seen the light. And see, in the beginning there was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was her. And God took one of her ribs to create me. Now me, one rib left, was left with a shape, and I left shaped lips. Now 1 plus 1 equals 1. Our union created a bond that could not be broken. We consummated our commitment to each other and created our first child. Now 1 plus 1 equals 3. And I know the math sounds strange, and sometimes I find myself struggling with divinity, but why try? Mother, Father, Child is the Holy Trinity. And God, and she has been proof that there is truth in fertility. And we live a love that God would envy. And for her, I would carry the cross for my own crucifixion if it would make her have more faith in me. And I would hang from that cross so you could pierce my side, and I would bleed more reasons just to love her. And I could die on that cross so you could bury me in the tomb, and I would rise on the 23rd hour just to prove that I could not live a day without her. I would go toe-to-toe with eternity for the rights of her next lifetime, because I was the only one made for her. And some may question the love that we share, but it only makes me question their faith. So I ask you, if God is love, how can my God not be good enough for her? She used to be my sweetest dream. Now I want her to fuck out of my head. I want to love like me thinking of you, thinking of me, thinking of you type love, or me telling my friends more than I've ever admitted to myself about how I feel about you type love, or hating how jealous you are, but loving how much you want me all to yourself type love. And see how your first name just sounds so good next to my last name. And shit, I wanted to see how far I could get without calling you, and I barely made it out of my garage. See, I want a love that makes me wait until she falls asleep and wonder if she's dreaming about us being in love type loves, or who loves the other more, or what she's doing this exact moment, or slow dancing in the middle of our apartment to the music of our hearts and closing my eyes and imagine how love so good can hurt so much when she's not there. And shit, I love not knowing, but it's love is hated type love. And check this. I want to place some little post-it notes all around the house just so she knows how much I love her type love. And not have enough ink in my pen to write all there is to love about her type loves. And hope I make her feel as good as she makes me feel. And I want to deal with my friends making fun of me the way I made fun of them when they went through the same kind of love type love. Only difference is, this is one of those real type loves. And just like in high school, I want to spend hours on the phone not saying shit. And then fall asleep and wake up with her right next to me. And smell her all up in my covers type loves. I want to try counting the ways I love her, then lose count in the middle just so I can stall all over again type loves. And I want to break down the time we spend in the seconds just so it sounds like we spend more time together type love. And I want to celebrate one of those 1 month anniversaries, even though they ain't really anniversaries, but just doing it just because it makes her happy type love. And check this. I want to fall in love with the melody that the phone plays when none of us dialed into it type love. And talk to you until I lose my breath. She leave me breathless, but with the expansion of my lungs, I inhale all of her back into me. I want a love that makes me need to change my cell phone calling plan to something that allows me to talk to her longer. Because in all honesty, I want to avoid one of them high cell phone bills type loves. And I want a love that makes me regret how small my hands are. I mean, the lines on my palms don't give me enough time to love you as long as I would like to type loves. And I want a love that makes me stutter just thinking about how strong this type of love is type love. And I want a love that makes me want to cut off all my hair. Well, maybe not all my hair, but maybe I just cut the split ends and trim my mustache. But it would still be a symbol of how strong my love is for her type love. And check this. I feel a little comfortable now, So even I'd be fantasizing about walking out on the green light, just to get dying to get hit by a car, just so I can lose my memory, get transported to some third world country just to get treated, and somehow meet up with you again, so I can fall in love with you in a different language to see if it still feels the same type of love. And I want a love that's unexplainable as she is. But I'm married, so she'll be the one I share this love with.